Hello, sir.
Hi, how you doing today?
I am doing great. We have ourselves a very special occasion.
Right.
I have rounded up the Who's Right Navy marching band.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was on our bonus episode where we talked through what a good podcast has,
Yeah.
which is intro music.
Intro and outro music, right?
So a great podcast has their own fucking band.
Right. Live intro music.
A live band from all over the world.
Uh-huh.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm definitely ready.
All right. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Is somebody playing a fucking recorder? Oh, fuck.
These guys are professionals.
How long you want to go? Let this go on for?
The rest of the show. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Thank you, everybody. That was phenomenal.
All right. See you next week.
You guys are gonna? Are you guys all gonna be here next week?
Yep.
Absolutely.
My Patreon.
When is the paycheck coming?
All right. Thank you very much.
I'll bring a clip next time.
All right. Shutting that off.
Oh god, that was fucking great. I think the trombone or trumpet or whatever the fuck that was really made it.
It really brought it home.
Uh-huh, exactly. It made it sound more professional, like we really know what we're doing. Put a lot of work into that one.
All right. Ready to go.
Ready. Now we're ready to start the show.
Yeah. So, you know, I pay quite a bit of attention to news stories and shit going on in the world.
Sure.
Are you familiar with what happened with the most recent attempted space launch?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So
yeah,
there's not a lot of things that shake me up, but loss of life when you're trying to broaden your horizons, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
yeah.
So I'll just read this so people know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just kind of happened, I guess.
Yeah.
So the shuttle orbiter mission STS-51L, the spacecraft OV-99 broke apart 73 seconds into its flight, killing all 7 crew members, which consisted of 5 astronauts and 2 payload specialists. The spacecraft disintegrated over the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Cape Canaveral, 11:39 Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, so I was thinking we would have 7 seconds of silence for each one of the crew members that were lost. Ellison and Nizuka, Sharon, Krista McAuliffe, Greg Jarvis, Judy Resnick, Michael Smith, Dick Scobee, and Ron McNair. Godspeed, soldiers.
I think that I just found my new calling in life. I decided that I want to be a payload specialist.
I figured you were going to latch on to payload specialist.
How can you not?
What else we got? Aren't we doing something new with our Patreon?
Something.
No, yeah. So now if you sign up for our Patreon,
yep.
How did we word? So if you sign up, let's say you sign up for the $20 tier.
Yeah.
We will call you live on the show for a minimum of 20 seconds.
You get a second phone call.
But it's a guaranteed. It could go for hours.
It could. You never know. But you get a guaranteed second for every $1 that you pledge.
First month only.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we don't have time to be calling everybody all the time.
So if you sign up for $5 a month,
Uh-huh.
guaranteed to be on the show for 5 seconds. But if you're interesting in that 5 seconds, we could drag it on as far as 8 or 9 seconds. It's hard telling where we'll go with this.
Right. For us, drag something on? No.
So when you sign up or upgrade, just, in Patreon, you have the option to send me a message. Just send me your phone number and wait for your fucking phone to ring on Wednesday night.
Sit by the phone. It'll be like the radio station calling into you.
Right. All right. So, on with the show.
Onward and upward.
What did they say we're supposed to say when to have a professional podcast? Yeah. Now all the housekeeping is done. Now we can get on with the show.
I'm so tired of hearing that. You know how many different people say that? All of them.
Every person that I'm in a meeting with ever.
Housekeeping. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I stumbled across. I think this is the most legwork that I've done, most prep work that I've done for anything that we've done on this show.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you've seen how much I put.
I did. I wasn't arguing with you. I was just surprised that you would say that.
Okay, so what happened was I hacked into Black Twitter.
Uh-huh. I didn't. Did you have to wear blackface? Did you knock on the door and they slid the little thing open? Yep, you're black. They let you in.
So what this was there was a black lady twerking on the bench at a restaurant, and somebody filmed it, and then everybody's racist because she did that. So what I wanted to do, I know we have listeners that don't use Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
What was the show that we guested on this week?
It was Johnny Nipple and his can of tuna or something like that. What was it called?
I honestly don't remember. Like,
I don't know.
I want to give them, I want to say, hey, we were on whatever the fuck the name of the show is, but it's something that I cannot retain. There's baked beans in there and Jock and a nipple. Jock, the nipple, and baked beans and a can of baked beans. Look for that.
See, you remember it better than I do. All I remember was the can. All I got was the can part, right? So I don't know. We guessed it on that show, and I think I told them, I don't know, 6 times, dude, you guys got to change your name. It's not a memorable name whatsoever. Anyways.
But one of the things that they said was that I asked what their Twitter handle was, and they said, we're not boomers or we're not old or some shit like that. So that led me to believe that using Twitter is now an old person thing. I didn't realize that. I thought Facebook was the old person
I was
thing.
gonna say I thought that was Facebook. So what are the young kids using? TikTok? Are they all on TikTok?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't ask them what they were using? What's their social media?
You were with me.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that part of the conversation.
Actually, now that I think about it, that guy's sister was supposed to be on.
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
Yeah. His hot sister. Where's she at?
She stood us up.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Before I forget, I was also on We Are Assholes, but I don't know when that's going to come out.
How'd it go?
All right, moving on. So I was on.
All right.
No, I had a good time, except I think it was Val.
Okay.
I think it was him. I don't know, either Val or Vegeta. I always get them two mixed up.
Sure, they're gonna be happy to hear that.
Well, okay, which one talks the most?
Val.
I think it was Vegeta. Anyway, whatever. One of them wouldn't shut the fuck up long enough for me to get a word in. So,
Oh. So yeah, you're not really used to that when you're on a podcast. So.
No, I'm not. Anyway, so Twitter.
Yeah, back to Twitter.
Black Twitter. So I ended up on this ass shaking thing. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And what I did is I started reading the comments. And what I wanted to do is for our listeners that don't have Twitter, I want them to experience what Twitter is like.
Yep.
So I created a play.
A play in one act.
Yeah, a play in one act. Based, all the dialogue you're about to hear from us is actual comments from this string. This is what it's like if you were listening to people argue on the street as if they were on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
So it was black lady twerking at a restaurant. Ready?
Yep.
Action.
See, viewing twerking as inappropriate is just so anti-black. Also corny. Like, that's just all I know. That's how you know your place popping if people get to ass shaking.
If hearing twerking music in a restaurant makes you get on people's furniture and shake your ass, then you have no home training. I said what I said.
I hate the term home training. Ma'am, are we fucking dogs or some shit?
I don't care what type of music playing or the drinks being served. When is it ever appropriate to stand on the chairs of a restaurant and shake ass, especially when you're the only one doing it? Y'all got to stop justifying bullshit.
No one's saying they shouldn't have stood on tables. We're saying the whole uproar over it is anti-black. They're hating on black women for simply being black. It ain't no different from a couple of Karens getting drunk and dancing on a bar.
It was the fact that in certain restaurants, the atmosphere is supposed to stay calm, and the fact that their furniture will get worn out if the girls are digging high heels into that furniture.
I twerked in middle school and had a whole group of dark-skinned girls asking me to teach them to get teased, and no more twerking for me. People rude as fuck. High school, my life was sorry. This threatened by a teen gang member. It's all fun and games till he get death threats for trying to be friendly. They don't know black history.
Twerking came from a make bird called Sage Brown for mating. DJ Julabee recommended for artists to start twerking. Miley Cyrus popularized the dance. It's just a dance. Don't gatekeep. Plus, there's a time and place for everything.
I know you're not serious.
Can someone fill me in on why it's anti-black? Because every culture does it. Just looking for info or education. I'm not being mean.
Retweet my pinned tweet.
Black people are just dancing, but my issue is that white people almost exclusively use twerking as a sexual move or make fun of it.
I'm a 17-year-old entrepreneur business owner from New Orleans. Help me find my next customer, please. I sell authentic Uggs, inspo designers, and more.
Twerking isn't at the forefront of black culture, though. All black people ain't twerking, and our parents and grandparents don't all fuck with that either. They not anti-black, I don't believe.
When you understand we're oppressed into believing shit like this, then you'll understand that it's just pro-white to keep our beautiful black queens looked upon as hood rats. Some like that, i.e. kick. I don't know the fuck that means.
So tomorrow when you go into work, I suggest that you go into your boss's office and start twerking because according to you, that's appropriate.
Twerking is black heritage. It's what sets us apart as people. We must promote our culture by all means.
End scene.
That's my favorite. That's what sets us apart as people. Oh, God.
So I never would have thought that there was a black person alive who actually thought that what makes them different from us is that they twerk and we don't.
Twerk. They know how to twerk and we don't. We just sit around eating macaroni salad with mayonnaise and they twerk.
So
it's like they're playing into their own fucking stereotypes and they're like projecting it on themselves.
So the funny thing about it is the whole center of the argument was twerking inappropriate.
Uh-huh.
And every black person, not every, the majority of the black people in that feed or thread said yes. Or no, it's fine. It's white people that make it inappropriate.
So I went back to the thread and there's more to it. You know what I mean? It more, I don't know if it got, when you pulled this one, got more added, but it was like a fight back and forth of it like what you said, it's white people's fault. We make it inappropriate or whatever. And then there's a bunch of people that are like, it's not twerk. There's some reasonable people like twerking is fine if you're in a club or whatever, you want to go dancing, but like
they were at a fucking restaurant.
You're a fucking restaurant, and you jump on the table and just start fucking shaking your ass on the table, and then you're mad when the people that own the restaurant get mad, and the guy that owns the restaurant is black, and he came out and he's like, "Hey, stop doing that! What the fuck are you doing? You're disrespecting yourselves, you know." I guess the guy that owned the restaurant made a comment, something to the effect of, you know, I'm trying to run an establishment. I want the black men to respect the black women, but look, how can they respect you when you don't respect yourself? and it turned into a fight of, so if a woman dances on a table and shakes her ass, she's not respecting herself. And they were serious. That was their serious argument. Like, yes, that's the argument, stupid. Just dum-dums.
So what I was thinking about was the people that were saying that twerking was appropriate.
Yeah.
Like anywhere. It doesn't matter where you do it, it's appropriate. It's just
Yeah,
a form of dance.
Yep.
I wonder what their thoughts were about that Netflix movie Cuties, which is why
God.
everybody got pissed off because there was little girls twerking.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie?
Like
On
16
repeat.
times.
I didn't watch it. No, I got.
No, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I got no interest in. What am I going to watch a fucking movie about a fucking 9-year-old girl twerking for? What the fuck am I going to watch that for?
Yeah, I mean, it's
For,
not even
like
it's not even a good rating.
research. I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand the uproar, I guess. I mean, I do, but I don't. I understand that.
Wait, what? Hold on.
So I understand. I think there's a lot of, what do they call it? Pearl clutching or whatever, you know? It's not as bad as what they say. But at the same time, if you really think about it, in order to make a movie, you have to do like a casting call. So that means that they had to,
Yeah, just put your stuff on the couch over there. Come over here.
yeah,
Your mom can wait out there.
they had to do auditions for 9-year-old girls to come in and, well, can you twerk for me, please? So there was a director or whatever sitting around watching little girls
No,
twerk.
worse than that. There was parents that were like, please pick my girl.
Pick my girl. Look, she can shake her ass good.
Shake your ass like daddy taught you.
Yeah, when you look at it from that point of view or whatever, it's fucked up. But I hate the uproar over like what they do in movies. You know what I mean? Like, just let them make the movies and shut up. but then I'm wrong about that. Obviously, I mean, fuck, I don't know. Anyways, Black Twitter.
Black Twitter twerking.
Do you think that twerking is sexy in the first place? I mean, do you think it's like a sexy dance?
No.
I think it looks. I think it looks trashy. Every time I see it, even if the chick is hot, I'm like, you just look trashy to me.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
You don't know what it is?
Well, I do, but I don't want to I don't want to say something like it's what a good citizen would say.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so the expectation when you said, do you even like when somebody twerking or whatever?
Yeah.
If I say yes, then it's like I'm a dirtball. If I say no, then I'm a good citizen.
Why do I have to be the good citizen?
I'm watching it now.
All right. Are you hard?
Yeah, that's not sexy. That's fucking stupid. It looks like she's having a goddamn fit. Like she's
It's just not sexy to me. I
like
don't
somebody was
understand.
playing video games with the lights flashing and she started shaking and shit.
Right. See, that's anti-black.
Okay, then that's fine.
is the woman that you're watching do it in black?
No, she looked Mexican.
That's even more anti-black because you picked a non-black person to judge black people by, or something.
Is twerking considered cultural appropriation then?
Yes.
Let's twerk.
Nope.
Come on, don't be a pussy.
So
Shake that ass, Anthony.
I'm almost positive it's cultural appropriation because it came from a black person started it because it was on fleek or something.
It was off the chain and it was on the
Yes.
fleek.
Right.
All right, fine. Who started twerking?
Who started twerking?
Who invented twerking? Sage Grouse.
Say, so you said the word sage in here, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Twerking came from a make bird called sage brown for mating. I think autocorrect, man. I got him on that one.
Who the fuck is Sage Groose?
It's the tree character from the Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
That's Groot.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it is the fucking bird.
What?
I
is
am
it?
so fucking confused.
It's an actual bird?
Okay, I typed in who invented twerking,
Yes.
and Google says Sage Groose.
Okay.
And then it says, we've all been giving a lot of credit to Miley Cyrus lately for practically inventing the twerk dance move. How can it be cultural appropriation if a white girl... Anyway. Well, she can't take a single piece of credit for it. Turns out twerking was invented before any of us were even born. A bird called the Sage Grouse actually invented the move.
Are you fucking kidding me? So a bird. That like
Okay.
a real...
Okay, this is fucked up. I want you to listen to this.
All right.
Hear me out.
Okay.
The twerk move is based off of a bird move. Okay?
Uh-huh. Okay.
And black people are saying, this is our roots. This is how we dance. Have you ever noticed how chickens walk?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Are black people from chickens or birds or fowl? Are black people foul?
Took you a few minutes to get to it, but that was perfect.
I have to work through it in my head.
No, that's good. Oh God. So is that bird African? Is that why they?
Oh shit! Hold on. Sage Grouse. The greater sage grouse, also known as the Sagahan, is the largest grouse in North America. Its range is sagebrush country in the western Canada.
Canada. Oh, twerking came from Canada. You heard it here first. Fucking Canadians invented it.
So a bird started doing it, and then Miley Cyrus started doing it, and now black people are trying to culturally appropriate it from us.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Has there ever been a case where white people did something and black people culturally appropriated it from us?
Filing taxes?
It's a specifically white thing.
No, I mean, because they used to work and not file their taxes, and then...
No, don't worry about it. We'll take care of your taxes for you. You just work, okay?
We'll file all your paperwork for you.
We'll do the paperwork for you. No, we know you're illegal. It's cool. We'll file the taxes for you.
How many dependents did you say you had again?
Oh, God.
Did you want us to hold anything extra out for you? Everything? Okay.
Just doing it at your request. Oh, my God.
Well, I learned something tonight.
Yeah? You learned the origins of twerking?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to remember it, but if you're ever in an argument and let's say that you're twerking at the casino and a black lady comes up and starts yelling at you saying you're culturally appropriating me. You can say, no, my sister Miley Cyrus invented it.
My sister Miley Cyrus stole it from a bird. You chicken head.
Is chicken head already a racial slur? If not,
I don't know. Is it? I hope not. Are we canceled? Are we not allowed to say that? It just sounds funny when people say it.
Chicken head is an American English slang term that is typically used in a derogatory manner towards black women.
Son of a bitch.
Actually, it's just women. I added black.
Oh, damn it.
The term mocks the motion of the body while performing oral sex on a man. But what?
Awesome.
Did you know that?
No.
No, I mean, did you know that they look like chickens when they're performing oral?
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I never really would have thought about it. I never would have connected the two in my head. I mean, or while getting head, I guess. Never would have.
Hey, you look like a chicken.
Can you cluck for me? Oh,
Tell me I have a big cock.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was a reach.
Funny. It was still funny. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. All right. So I wanted to make sure that we steered clear of making fun of black people for an entire episode again.
Okay. So are we starting with this one?
We're gonna have to start with the next one, I think.
Oh, no, we're good. I think.
Oh, what do we got? People are stupid. Let's see what this is.
All right.
Oh, this is majority of Americans are exhausted and overwhelmed due to pandemic and can't wait until 2020 is over. That's all I need to read.
So, what, January 1st, everything's cool?
Right. That's why I pulled that article, is that exact same, like people saying, I'm so tired of 2020.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait until this is over or this year's over with. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a stupid fucking thought.
It really is.
This is the new normal.
Yeah, this is it. You just you shut up and wear your mask. That's it. Everything's fine. I like a dumbass. I started looking into whether or not the government can mandate the coronavirus vaccine, or whether or not your job can mandate the coronavirus vaccine. I never should have looked it up. So apparently they can do whatever they want. Your job can legally mandate that you get the coronavirus vaccine, and the government can tell you have to get it or you can't get on an airplane or whatever. So like, fuck, man. How is 2021 going to be any better?
I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute.
Do you know how exciting it's going to be that with, let's say, next to no testing, they force every American get the same shot? Like, what if it does, like, what if it's like the Thanos snap where 50% of the population just falls down,
drops dead? Right. So what if, I'm not saying that I want this to happen, I'm just putting it out there. What happens if everybody gets this vaccine and it turns out that this vaccine kills black people?
I was going to say it attacks melanin or whatever the fuck it's called.
Melanin. For
Melanonin.
Formica. It attacks Formica. But I know that it's not going to kill all the black people. That's stupid. But what if there's a group of people that they have this gene that they don't even fucking know they have, and whatever coronavirus vaccine they give you, dead.
God, I hope it's not the fat gene. That would suck if I made it through the virus and then died from the vaccine.
I never even got the virus, got the vaccine, and it fucking killed me. Wouldn't that suck? But apparently the way that they're making this virus, or this vaccine, sorry, is they've never made a vaccine like this before. Like it's
reassuring.
Yeah, exactly. It's completely different. Like, I'm not a fucking scientist or whatever. So the way that they're engineering this vaccine, never been done before. And all the news that I'm reading is, if this works, it's going to open up so many possibilities for so many other vaccines. But you're glossing over the part of, like, if it doesn't work, then what happens?
There's less people that need the new vaccine.
Right.
So when you were telling me that, it got me thinking. I recently started doing like resin pours.
Oh yeah.
And in my head, when you were talking about they're making this vaccine like they've never made one before.
Yeah.
I was picturing the night before last, me sitting at my dining room table with shit everywhere, like trying to, like my big fucking meat hands trying to pour this resin into a mold and it going on the table and my hands burning and
that sucks.
So I've gotten to where I'm pretty good at it, but I have zero artistic ability at all. Like,
I think you just convinced yourself of that.
The highlight of my showcase so far is I have a keychain that I put 36 cents in and then filled it in resin.
All right, maybe I was wrong. I was trying to give you a little bit of encouragement, but 30 why 36 cents?
Because that's what was in my pocket.
Oh, I thought that meant some
I'm
your
saying
mom died on the third month of the third day of the 6th month or what.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
I have no artistic ability. I like doing the cutting boards and shit.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's just follow these 7 steps, and when you're done, you have a cutting board. I don't have to think of anything other than, which colors do I want on the board?
Uh-huh.
And here it's like, what can I throw in this? Here's some change.
Some hair, some stool sample, a little blood.
So what I was thinking is, if I could get my original intent was, if I could get good at it,
Uh-huh.
then I could start a company.
Yep.
And then sponsor the podcast. Big Resin is what I was thinking.
I love it. I'd love to have Big Resin on board.
And then I could sell shit.
Resin.
Right. I could sell resin and make money, but
Uh-huh.
nobody's going to buy a fucking 36-cent keychain.
You never know. People need keychains. 36-cent keychain.
I know what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm going to pick a random patron and send it to him.
Sounds good to me. Can it be me? You know what you should have? Oh, why did you? You should have taken one of the flattest flutes and encased it in some kind of clear resin, like just a square or cube of resin with a butt plug in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. See, I can do shit like that if somebody gives me if somebody tells me what to do, I can do it.
Can you make a cock mold?
Not a very big one. I mean, so,
right.
okay. I want to get back to the resin talk, but
All right.
somebody, I think it was on Twitter, sent me a message and said they wanted to send me a picture of their dick.
Okay.
And
Was
I
it
said no.
Fritzy?
And I said no.
Okay.
They drew their dick. They drew a picture of their dick and sent it to me, and then demanded that I do the same in return.
Did you put it on a Post-it note? This is 3 times size.
So I think I was at work when I opened that up. Like, I just opened it up and there's a hand-drawn sketch of somebody's dick.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting there thinking, and he didn't draw it hard. He drew it flaccid.
If you're gonna draw your dick, why wouldn't you draw it hard?
But I was just sitting there, when I opened it up, I was like, what in the fuck are we doing? Like, we started
what am
this.
I doing with my life?
We started this hoping to make an impact about political correctness
Uh-huh.
with our debates.
Right.
Now I got people fucking sketching their dicks and sending them to me.
You know you love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Send more dick sketches to Doug.
I wonder if I could put a piece of like a slice of steakum in resin and send that to somebody.
Now that's a good idea. That would be hilarious. Like a little plaque underneath it. I fucking love it. Holy shit. What other sponsors have we had? Can you put your Manscaped in resin?
Well, I use that. I'm not gonna
Put some of your ball hair in resin then.
You think anybody buy that?
Some ball hair, yeah, but I wouldn't sell it to them if then they can get your DNA.
Wait, who do you think listening to this show that they can get my DNA?
Do you trust that nobody that would try? I mean,
And what? Use my DNA to make another me?
yes, make a clone Doug out
That's
of ball hair DNA.
Fucking doppelganger. Dougleganger. Anyway, what were we talking about? Resin.
I don't fucking remember.
Big resin.
Big resin. Yeah. So 2021, look for big resin.
Oh, I forgot. We lost that sponsor.
What sponsor was that?
The one we kept forgetting to do the ad read.
I can't even remember who the sponsor was.
It was the bed company.
Oh fuck. I forgot. So we lost them, huh?
Yep.
Did they say they like actually reached out and said, "Hey, we're gonna pull the sponsorship"? That
Maybe
sucks.
next. We'll get them next time. That was our
Will
big
we?
break too.
Yeah. Well, one of these days we'll hit our big break, big advertiser. I say we just start an advertising agency so we can have our own advertisers. Oh my god. Why so what made you decide to get into big resin?
So in reality, it was because I watched some stupid fucking YouTube video of they made it look so fucking easy.
So I've seen those videos, and it looks easy. What's the difficult part?
Okay. So, you know, the tables, like the resin tables where it makes it look like a lake.
Yeah, sure.
So you take a piece of wood and then you use the live edge or whatever, separate it by say 10 inches, pour the resin, it levels out, clean it all up. And then you have a table that has wood on either side with a blue stream running down the middle.
Yeah, sure.
So I did the same thing, except I did it like making a coaster.
Okay.
All right. So I surfaced the wood and prepped it. Everything was good. I put it on the scroll saw and cut the little stream in it.
Yep.
Separated apart.
Yep.
I built, I guess, a jig to hold everything in place so I could pour the resin in and it wouldn't push the coaster apart.
Sure.
And I overmixed the resin, meaning I mixed too much of it. So I filled up the stream. And then I was just sitting there thinking, okay, what the fuck can I do with all this extra? And then I looked over and my stream was about halfway down. So I filled it up. And then it was about halfway down and it filled it up. And it just was bleeding out the bottom of the wood. So.
Oh. You just didn't catch that part?
Yeah, that's
So
what's so hard about it, dickhead.
How do you stop that from happening? You got to clamp the top to the bottom or something?
I don't know. I ended up buying a bunch of molds off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I bet I've got probably 40 molds already.
Jesus Christ.
So I made like 30 little hearts and and I'm telling you, I have no creative abilities.
Uh-huh.
I made like it's like a puke green with a shitty gold glitter in it.
Uh-huh.
It looks a fucking atrocious, and I made all of them the same.
So when that shit started leaking out, it's like halfway down, you're pouring more in, and you noticed it was starting to leak out. Did you throw the resin across the room and yell, "Fuck"? I can see that.
Whatever. Anyway,
So I'll take that as a yes.
I'll get better.
All you gotta do is keep trying, buddy.
Now I got to watch tutorial videos by some fucking 13-year-old twat showing me how to properly mix resin. It's like that time, I don't remember if I talked about it on the show, but we had a Saturn.
Uh-huh.
I think it was a Saturn View.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to change the fucking headlights.
Yeah.
So I was out there and it was fucking cold and I was tired of being cold. And no matter what I did, I took out the screws that I could see and I couldn't get the fucking headlight out.
Yeah.
So I finally went inside and the only video I could find on how to take it out was like a 14-year-old girl. And I'm sitting in there watching that, just fuck it. Fuck you, you fucking cunt.
And she made it look so easy.
So if any of you are like me and having trouble taking the headlight out, here's what I found. Go fuck yourself, you fucking whore.
That's what we're reduced to, calling 14-year-old girls whores.
Well, she shouldn't have been talking down to me.
Right. I agree. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fucking great, man.
Oh,
right. 20,
McDonald's bouncer or
20,
co-keynote speakers?
I thought we weren't going to talk about black people.
Oh, you already
Keynote
reviewed-
speakers.
You reviewed the stories?
I happened to see that one. I didn't look over most of them. No, that one's been on there for a while.
White anti-racism author Robin DiAngelo paid more than black woman to speak at same diversity forum.
Do you know anything about Robin DiAngelo?
She looks like she's not a lot of fun to hang out with. That's what I know about her.
Right.
What do you know about her?
She's
It'd
the
be
one
better.
What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it'd be better than reading this story.
So she's the one that wrote the book called White Fragility. Apparently, she's a professor at some college. I don't know, but she wrote a book called White Fragility that basically says that white people don't want to talk about race because that makes them uncomfortable. And anytime all white people are racist, and anytime they say they're not racist, it's proof that they're racist. and then she lists a bunch of things that like count as white fragility, and one of them is trying to change the subject or not talk about it. That makes you racist because you don't want to confront your white fragility or whatever. It's just a bunch of things that, like, it's all circular. Everything that you do, you're racist. And her book is a fucking bestseller.
Her website describes white fragility as a state in which even a minimal challenge to the white position becomes intolerable, triggering a range of defensive responses. These responses function to reinstate white racial equilibrium and maintain white control.
Right. So you're the
God
bad guy
damn it.
no matter what.
I wish I was as smart as this lady.
Smart. That's the word. And she charges hundreds of thousands of dollars for her presence. She's one of those people that goes around and does presentations at schools and
Yeah, and I'm saying she's smart.
grifter. She's a grifter.
Then she's a smart grifter.
She's selling snake oil.
If you can convince somebody to pay you $100,000 to get up and talk,
Yeah.
you are smart. It doesn't mean that what you're saying is smart. It means that you're smart enough to market yourself. I'm not saying she's an intellectual. I'm saying she's smart.
Okay, so but doesn't it matter if what you're saying is destructive, right? And you know
Are you
that what
fucking
you're
kidding
saying.
me?
What? No, I'm not kidding you. Why?
You know, you just described yourself, right?
No.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you mean? I uplift people. What are you talking about? I help people get through their problems, man.
I have several DMs that have told me such, along
Right.
with dick pics.
Right. But if you're a serious person, I'll qualify it. If you're a serious person and you make all kinds of money from people paying you for your ideas and your ideas are destructive, doesn't that make you not smart? Doesn't that make you like a deceptive bad person? I mean, I guess it's still smart because you're rich, but because you found a way to fucking make money off people. But fuck, I don't know. It just seems so wrong.
You know what I just remembered?
Huh?
We have a guest.
Oh shit. Oh, is he just waiting patiently in
I don't
the
know.
in
I'll,
the back?
I'll pull it up, see if he might not even be here anymore. All right. Yeah, he's here and he's flipping us off.
we hey, can you come on? Oh, sorry, we forgot that we asked you to come on. Oh, great.
I wonder if that ever happens in like what Jimmy Fallon, where somebody's just sitting there waiting to come on, like at the curtain.
Uh-huh. Bruce Willis sitting in the back room.
All right, let's bring him in.
Thanks, fuckers.
Hello,
So-
how you doing today?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
So
How
we
you
are
guys
doing something a little different. We have all our shit minimized so we can concentrate on talking to each other instead of what's going on.
Okay.
And I just happened to pull it up to see how long we've been talking and see you sitting there falling
You're
asleep.
like, son of a bitch, I forgot about this guy.
No, I was just watching the show. It's fine.
All right, so you sent me a message and said that how old are you?
I am 25.
All right, so you're 25 years old and your parents or your mom tricked you into thinking you were autistic?
It's not quite as cynical as that.
Why do they always do this to me? God damn it.
It's my favorite thing that people do.
I mean,
If I tell this really outrageous story, then I can get on and say, well, it's not really like that.
no, I mean, it is, but like,
All
it
right,
wasn't like maliciously.
How about I just let you give me the elevator version?
Okay. Fuck, what would the elevator version be? I didn't plan for that.
That
Okay,
just
then
means,
give me
that just means very quickly. Okay, we'll take the
I know
stairs.
what
We
it
got a little longer. Go ahead.
So, my mother is very much a, kind of like wanting to help, always wanting to help
Okay.
people kind of thing, and very much a caretaker.
Okay.
Way too much so of which. So, basically, like growing up, I guess I was maybe a little rambunctious.
Okay.
Didn't talk a lot. So
Ding. Doors open and I'm out.
I know. I was trying to prepare for that.
I'm still walking up the stairs. It's hard
Based
work,
on
man.
what it is. Basically, God damn it. You're throwing me off here.
Okay. Would it help if I just ask you questions?
Yeah, go for that.
Okay. Can you explain to me how your mom tricked you into thinking you were autistic?
So she would email like psychiatrists and whatnot and like just kind of like tell them about me, be like, oh, kind of, what do you think about it? They'd tell her no. And she'd be like, oh, okay. And then she would just email a different one.
She's shopping around for the right one.
Fucking jumping around until she finally found one. They'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds right. But basically what she did was babied me so hard that I was almost literally helpless, kind of thing. Passable enough for autistic.
Your mom spoiled you. That's not making you think that you're autistic. You're fucking killing me, man. I thought she made you wear a helmet and shit.
Oh no. There's nothing that bad, but like
so how did you find out? How did you figure it out?
how did I find out? Well, I got into a relationship with a woman here, and basically she had to teach me how to be an adult because I had no like life skills, absolutely nothing. In schools, I was in special ed classes that I didn't need. She would argue.
So that means
literally
that you were probably like an A student then, right?
No, see, I didn't have to try because if I didn't want to do the homework, she would yell at the school until they told me, "Oh, you don't got to do homework anymore."
So instead of yelling at you, she yelled at the school?
Yes.
So were you like 17 coloring pictures and shit for your homework?
It wasn't like full on Riri classes like that, but it was like, like simplified, dumbed down. I graduated in an algebra class that I didn't even finish.
Wow.
Because I was going to do like an electrician apprenticeship, and I read that you have to have like a firm understanding of algebra. I'm like, okay, that can't be too hard. I pull it up. I'm like, what the hell is this? I never did this.
I took algebra and I don't remember this.
All right.
So,
So
when you got with this woman or girl that tried to teach you how to be an adult, why didn't you just push back and teach her how to be a mom?
Well, I mean that I wouldn't say that's what I did, but it was hard to break those kind of habits when they've been instilled in you since.
What kind of habits? Like I'm struggling with this. Like I'm a little pissed off because
like I would never speak wherever we go anywhere. If I would.
okay, so you're introverted.
So far I'm with you because does that mean I'm autistic? I don't.
No, God damn, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it.
I'm gonna pull up your fucking email.
I was gonna write, I was gonna plan this out, write everything, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I didn't do it."
Sounds
Yeah,
like
don't do
autistic
that.
to me. Are you still with that? Are you still with that
Yeah,
chick?
yeah, we are.
Okay, is she
Can
available
we
to talk?
Can we talk to her?
Not at the moment.
Can we talk to your mom?
You know what? I almost thought about it. She has no idea that like I'm aware that I'm not autistic.
So
Okay,
does she tell
hold
you
on.
you're autistic?
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
Hey, just reaching back out to you about coming on to talk about my mother making me think I'm autistic.
Yes. Yeah.
That led me to believe that you would come on here with a helmet.
I mean, I can go get a SpongeBob helmet.
Please do that.
A helmet and water wings.
I have both of those right next to me.
So, okay. So your mom told you that you were autistic. Did she ever take you anywhere, or was it
Yeah.
all through email?
Yeah. She ended up finding a place that she could get me in. And
they had already
when you're just sitting there not talking,
Yeah.
it doesn't help your case.
Right. I understand.
So she'd tell stories of like saying basically like, oh yeah, it's like so weird he would do all these things, but then all these things were really just you weren't doing your job as a parent. You weren't forcing your kids to and be in social situations kind of thing. You allowed them to sort of recluse into
Okay,
being
so
helpless.
so when you first got with this girl,
Yeah.
the first time that you guys were alone together? Like, was it? Were you like wiping your poop on her walls and shit, or?
No, I was at a I was working with, it was a therapy barn with like horses and whatnot they did for autistic kids.
Oh wow.
I was working with them because like, oh, you know, I was at that point I was beginning to finally accept, oh, maybe I am autistic kind of thing.
And maybe horses will help me.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Did you ever think when you were at the horse barn that you like? Did you ever look around and think, I am surrounded by fucking retards? Why am I here?
no, I mean, like I wasn't like
I am your leader.
oh, yeah, like yeah, she would get me into places, whatnot, have them examine our actual like doctor. He wasn't even buying it.
So-
Because it started
you're-
with she thought I was dyslexic. That's how it all started.
All right, can you please can we get your mom on the phone?
Yeah. it's a far cry from dyslexia to like full on you need a horse. You know what I mean? Like I'm having trouble making the jump here.
I'm trying to pull up a story here real quick.
So what no, we do that. So why did your mom want you to be retarded?
Basically, she just never wanted her baby to grow up, and she wanted to keep me in that
I think you should
almost
have her
infantile
committed.
state.
I think you should try to have her committed.
Well, have you ever heard the story? They have a documentary on, or like a live action remake on Netflix. Gypsy Rose, that Munchausen's by proxy.
Oh yeah,
Thing.
I know what that is, but I don't know what that.
Yeah, it's like I'm doing a terrible job explaining it because I didn't plan this. But
Did you not know you were coming on?
You know, I got home from work. It's like, oh, I should really write out kind of like know what I want to talk about, and I just didn't.
So
do it.
I noticed you have a green screen behind you. Why?
Yes, I do. I do a little streaming.
All right.
What do you stream?
Oh, like video games. Like actually, pretty much when I'm done with this, me and a couple buddies, we do a little stream little video games.
What's your like? If somebody wants to find you, where do they find you at?
Wiggle66 on Twitch.
I don't know what those words mean.
Wiggle.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm
All right.
Okay.
I don't know that. Is there any? You want to keep talking to him, Anthony? I don't know what to do with this.
What,
I wish I could explain it better because the story it's really fucked up.
What do you do for a living now?
I work in a sheet metal factory, bun.
Oh, you make
Well,
coffee
okay.
makers?
Yeah.
So sweet. So do you live with your mom still?
No, say we moved out and got our own place. She actually, because sorry, was
So you lived with that girl and your mom?
yeah, she moved in with us.
Did you ever have a
wow.
threesome?
All does.
So did you tell that girl when you started dating her that you were autistic?
Yeah, I mean that kind of speaks to her character that she kind of went along with it.
Wait a minute. Are you talking shit about this girl now? She
Dude.
pulls you out of the depths of retardism and you're talking shit?
Yeah.
I'm just being a dick.
Your girlfriend cured autism. That's a
Yeah,
She should get a Nobel Peace Prize.
yeah. I mean, really, the credit to her because she literally taught me how to be an adult.
Okay.
So what was it like? You were just leaving your clothes on the floor, and she'd say, "Hey, Wiggles, pick these up," and you'd say, "I'm autistic, God damn it!"
See, the sad thing is you're not far off. Like I didn't just throw it out there like, oh, I'm autistic, I can't do that. But it was like, yeah, like what the fuck? Pick up your clothes and shit. Teach me how to make food. I never cooked on an oven until I was like 20.
I still never cooked on an oven. Are you kidding me?
So what was it that your mom was just doing all your shit for you?
All the cooking, all the cleaning.
So it sounds like your mom was just over mothering you, and then
Exactly.
like on top of that, she said, "Oh wait, by the way, you're autistic." Just
It's-
she just normal over mothering, and then she just threw in the part about you being autistic.
Yeah, because
Did she give you drugs?
I was on Zoloft for a couple years. which I actually found out that she she was taking some of those pills too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, I want to party with your mom. I bet she's a fucking blast.
She says she was a waitress at a strip club where my father met her. I thought you would enjoy that
This is
information.
Awesome.
Like I
Okay.
would do things like stab holes in the wall with swords, and she would just patch those holes up before my dad got home, and just that was the end of it.
Wow.
So, what do you not trust us to talk to your mom?
I'm just not ready to have that conversation with her.
No, you don't have
got-
to. We
Yeah,
will.
I was gonna say you don't have to. I'll tell her.
Well, see, the thing is, I have a good relationship with my father,
Uh-huh.
and they're unfortunately still together. And
We can
basic-
take care of that too.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
basically, if whenever that conversation comes, like I think he's probably still thinks I'm autistic. Honestly, I don't think he has any idea that I'm
So
not.
you've never said, "Hey, mom, dad, I'm not
Oh,
autistic."
I mean, well, like when we were growing up, yeah, like I would every time we'd be in like IEP meetings at school, I'd be like, dude, I don't need this. And all that. And then anytime she's bringing up the autism, I'm like, hey, I'm not autistic, right?
and she's
Shut
like,
up, waterhead. Get back in the car.
Yes,
Get back in your car seat.
Obviously it wasn't as harsh as that, but yeah, that's basically the response I would receive.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have. This is going to be your favorite part. I have a brother who is now a woman.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
So, did she say, Wiggles, you're autistic, and Wiggles' brother, you're my daughter?
No, never
So
really got on him.
wow. So they never really like hassled him or whatever.
No, say he's very, very, very strong academically. So they, growing up, they thought I'd be the one stuck at home, and he'd be going off doing all this and that.
Going off to find himself a husband?
yeah, that kind of thing. And then that's really not how it played out. But like to give you kind of idea, whenever my brother was a brother, and he was dating this woman. Yeah, he told her like, hey, when we get older, my parents die, my brother's probably gonna have to come live with us.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, like basically,
That
growing
fucking
up with
sucks,
him,
man.
I never had to do anything. I could just do whatever I wanted. I was never taught to. Here's why you shouldn't do that kind of thing, or why you would want to not be.
So have
Baby
you ever
like
thought
that.
about just leaning into it? Because that sounds pretty awesome.
See, the scary thing is I was so close. That could have easily been. Had I not moved out of the house.
Is it too late? Can you move back?
So
I could.
how old is your brother, sister?
Oh, he's 29.
How old was he when he became your sister, brother?
Like earlier this year.
Okay, so this is new.
Yeah, this is pretty new.
Okay, so
is he
what
hot?
would who's hotter, your brother, sister, or your mom?
My mom kind of looks like a mix between what was this, Waluigi and something else. I forgot what it was. I saw a picture. I was like, holy shit. They were mashed together. Kind of looks like Waluigi.
Okay, so how long ago did you know your brother was gay?
I never had any idea. That was
Not, I mean,
that
come
was
on.
no, not at all. I thought, he used to be pretty hard into like hallucinogenics and that kind of thing. So I thought he was just fucked up when it first came out.
You're just high, man. Sit down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You'll get through this. It's cool.
And I'm like, okay, we're going on a couple of days now, and he's still adamant about this.
So what did he do? Did he sit the family down and say, my name's now whatever, Clarice? I don't know what his new name is, but
No, there was nothing like as formal as that.
he just showed up in a dress?
Sort of.
No,
Pretty
nothing as
much,
formal
yeah.
as that.
I mean, there was like we were talking pretty regularly at that point. So he just kind of came out like, oh, hey, by the way, my name's whatever it was now.
Is it you don't remember or don't want to say?
I don't put him on blast.
So, you don't talk to him now, or her? Or...
Not very often.
Do you call him or do you call him her?
I'm still not fully adjusted to it, so I just avoid the pronouns altogether, honestly.
God, that would be so fucked up. Like, my brother's 4 years older than me. If he was to say, "Hey, I'm your sister now, motherfucker," like,
but I can still kick your ass. so, oh, wow, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, like my dad, he has no idea about any of this.
Oh, he doesn't even know about your sister.
so your dad doesn't even know he has a daughter?
Fuck, I said that terribly. I meant like the autism stuff, like that come to the realization, or he doesn't have any idea.
Okay,
the extent of like what my mother's done.
Does your dad know he has a daughter?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so I can promise you that your non-autism thing, he could give a shit less about.
At this point, it doesn't.
No,
he's just gonna throw his hands in the air and be like, "All right, whatever, man.
I'm going to work. Daily. I don't give a fuck."
No, yeah, I talk to him daily. It's he wouldn't. He has to know that I'm not autistic, but he's not aware of the lengths that my mother had went through to trap me in, not intentionally, but trapped me into adolescence, basically.
Yeah.
When you moved out, how old were you when you moved out of the house?
Probably 21.
Was she trying to give you all kinds of excuses as to why you should stay?
Yep.
Well, did she say that your girlfriend was turning you against her?
Oh yeah, she totally doesn't like her. I mean, she puts on the nice face, but you can tell, like, you can tell that she doesn't really care for her.
Wow.
That she's mad she took her baby away.
Can you imagine, like, what this fucking family's Thanksgiving is like? You got the brother sister sitting over there, and the guy who's everybody thinks he's autistic, but he's not.
We have 2 children, by the way.
You have 2 children?
Yeah, we have 2 children together too.
Jesus, are they autistic?
No, one's the oldest is homeschooled because she was so ahead of her grade, and our local area doesn't offer any sort of advancement.
Well, all right.
Good genes.
Yeah. Did your sister brother like get his dick cut off?
No, I don't know if he plans to do anything that severe or if it's just cross-dressing.
So he doesn't have tits or anything yet?
No.
Does he wear makeup?
No. Yes. Oh yeah.
Can you send me a picture?
Does he have a full beard? Is he one of them guys that has a full beard?
He used to have a bigger one than me, like probably like down to here.
Yeah.
And very, very long hair. Almost Jesus-esque.
So those are the ones that annoy me the most. They got a full fucking beard and they're like, "Call me a woman."
I mean, it's gone now. That was honestly that was when you're like, "Oh shit, he might be serious about this." Because
he shaved his beard. He's serious that he's
shaved his beard and put on some lipstick, and he's serious.
I haven't seen his beard since before he could grow one. Or I haven't seen his chin since before he could grow a beard.
And then all of a sudden, no beard, lipstick.
What does he do for a living?
He got fired for being a massage therapist.
I'm gonna give you a happy ending whether you fucking like it or not.
That is awesome. How did he get fired?
They won't say, but the official reasoning is
rape.
Insubordination.
Insubordination.
You know what I'm picturing is like me going into a massage therapy place, opening the door, and the woman's over there in the corner getting the oils ready and everything. It turns around, it's a fucking dude.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you get your nuts off my back, please? Oh my god. So your dad met your mom at a strip club.
Yes.
Where she was not a stripper.
So she says.
Does she still work at that strip club?
No, she hasn't worked since. She's been a dedicated stay-at-home mother.
Oh no, she was a stripper. You know, yeah,
Sugar daddy got the fuck out.
right.
Did she spend a lot of time in your childhood listening to like Whitesnake?
Def Leppard, lots of Def Leppard playing around your house.
Shit, my light just fell. That's actually a big. For the longest time, I hated music.
What?
Because she would constantly, all day, every day, singing to me.
Oh God.
No matter, I wouldn't stop, no matter how many times I said it. And so that was another reason why I thought I might be autistic, because I wouldn't let her have like music in the car.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, she's got some sort of sensory issue." Like, no, you just won't shut the fuck up.
Some sort of sensory issue. That's fucking great,
You
man.
can't hold a note, bitch.
Wow.
Driving me nuts.
Holy shit, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be, and it's someday that conversation's coming. It almost happened too, but
How
I
about today?
dodged the bullet.
Can seriously? Can you get her on?
No, I'm not.
We will do it for you. Can
Maybe
you-
for
your
a future episode.
Get your sister brother on too. We'll talk to all of them.
Just get the whole family, get the
Yeah.
round table.
Well,
going.
yeah, we'll do a therapy session for your whole family, and we
I
won't
tell
even charge
what,
you
when
that
that
much.
conversation's coming, I'll shoot you guys an email.
All right, cool, perfect.
We'll broadcast that shit.
So I would be interested in like getting your girl on.
Yeah, I'd say on a further notice, we could definitely get that on, because she is much better at
She can tell us how
recalling me
autistic
stories.
you are.
She also has a better memory than me.
No, yeah, I just
I got
wanna
a
hear-
shit memory, which also doesn't help my kids.
I want to hear her version of like what her in-laws are like.
Yes.
It would be. I'm telling you, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Well,
let's do
well,
that.
I'm
Let's
gonna message her right now and see
let's set that shit up.
if she'd
Is
be able to
she
come on.
is she in the house or?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Well, what the fuck, man? Right up there. We're fine.
we'll-
But she's
we'll
with
wait.
the baby boy right now.
He can come
I'll
on too.
slap
It's
her a little
cool.
message.
Put a diaper on him and get him on here.
Put some Dr. Phil on the TV. He'll learn something. Just let him sit there and watch it.
I could turn the camera off. I'm sure she'll come down.
Oh, well, I'm not interested then.
All right. So what do you want to do, Anthony?
If she's willing to come on, I'd be good with that. If not,
Well, we got to do something in the meantime. I'm not just going to sit here and wait.
no. We'll
Hold
just,
on.
We'll just,
I
we'll stare- we'll
could
stare
ask
at
the
each other.
band to get back together.
Yes.
You know, I'm mad I didn't get further notice about that too, because I got a studio in the other room right there.
What do you play?
I play guitar, drums, piano, bass, harmonica, if you count it.
Oh, it counts.
It counts.
Did you
All
hear the
right,
band
brother.
at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, that flute was going hard. For the recorder, my bad.
Hey, we had a conversation in our after show chat, and one of our patrons suggested that every musical instrument is called an axe. Have you ever heard that?
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. You're talking to me.
You know, who the fuck else do you think I'm talking to? You autistic son of a bitch.
No, I've never heard of that.
So when you say axe, what instrument do you think of?
What is a bass guitar?
Yeah, so I think of a guitar or bass guitar, whatever, but not every instrument.
Yeah.
Fucking flute is not a axe.
I'm beginning to think that maybe your mom wasn't way off base, or at least not as far off base as what you think she was.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Okay. I'm not sure if she'll come on, but she says, "Tell them I think she's a dumb narcissistic cunt that has some weird obsession with keeping you as her baby forever."
I want to hear her say that in her words.
But my dad's cool, but kind of a pussy for never
My
getting right by
dad's
me.
cool.
No,
All
we
right.
both love my dad very much.
I think you were just about to say we both love our dad.
Fuck me,
So
bro.
you're going out with your
Oh,
sister.
God.
Your sister brother. Full circle. At least you know he won't get pregnant.
Right.
Gotta keep it in the family.
All right, so she's not coming on?
No, the baby's sleeping on her.
All right. Well, maybe a different time.
Yeah, I wish I could explain it. I wish I did the prep work.
Ah, fuck it.
I mean, we don't, so why should you?
Oh, I did a little bit of prep work because I was thinking of jokes about that, and I actually had a pretty good one I was going to use, but I forgot it. But it was exactly what you just
You,
said.
you didn't do prep work. You just thought about it when you were walking into the fucking store.
Hey, this will be funny to say.
Trevor
What
did
was it
some work.
again?
But it truly is. Like I told the guys at work about it, but I was able to, get her information right from there, and she'd tell them the stories, and they can't fucking believe it. Like
Do you get
it's
free-
absolutely nuts.
Do you get free coffee?
Oh, let me tell you about these sons of bitches. So when COVID hit, they got rid of all the good coffee and a slushy machine, but left just like plain coffee.
Wait a minute. So
Sons of bitches.
you make coffee makers, right?
Yeah.
What's your dad do?
He works for AT&T. He's like he does like the phone lines.
No, that's not funny. All right.
Nah.
Can
You
you
can say he's a pole dancer.
can you get Bun Coffee Maker to sponsor the Who's Right podcast?
I can shoot him an email.
We could do that. you got inside connections, man.
All right, man. We've got to do our new patron shout outs. Bye. So,
Bye forever.
so you said if people want to watch you stream Wiggle 66 on Twitch.
Yes, sir.
All right. You got like what did Anthony, did you ask him what games he plays?
No, I think you did, but I don't think he answered.
Oh, did you? Fuck, I'm sorry.
No.
We play a lot of this. So it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fuck me.
No, not like the tabletop. It's like a fuck. What's the word I'm looking for? Turn based.
What's the name of the game? Like Red Alert
For
2?
the King. Sorry,
I play Red Alert 2.
it's called For the King.
For the king. All right.
Yeah, little role playing kind of thing. Yeah, long story short, my mom babied me so hard that I passed for autistic.
And now you're playing turn-based games on Twitch. Cool.
Yep. Oh, I did collect Social Security for disabilities. It got that far.
Really?
That's an important aspect.
I think
So-
you're like you can't fake that, man.
How
I
do you
can
still
and
get
did.
do you still get it?
No.
So you can just turn
I
it
just
on.
let it run.
I'm not disabled anymore, and then like, can you
Yeah,
turn it back on?
Yeah, I would just have to go. The reason it stopped is because you had to get like checked out again, basically. Like basically them double checking, like, hey, you still autistic? And I just didn't go to the appointment, so they
He's
shut
still
it off.
autistic. Huh.
But I think legally, I could, if like I went to go slip on pee-pee in a McDonald's, I could claim I'm autistic
Really?
and get some extra cash out of that. I think legally I could use that, but obviously,
I think you're
But
missing
my
an
whole idea-
opportunity here, man.
yeah, I could have had it easy. I go fucking work for a living.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap this up.
Alrighty,
you-
thank you for
thank
having
you for
me
coming
on. I
on.
wish I gave you a better story.
No, it was
Or
fun.
more
Oh yeah,
accurate
that's
story.
cool.
I'll definitely shoot you an email when that conversation's coming. You'll
Did
be the
you
first to
did you
know.
happen to watch the episode with Ulysses?
I don't think so.
Neither did anybody else, but this was much better than that.
Yeah. This was much better than that.
Oh, never mind. Fuck, I read that wrong. I heard that wrong. I was hoping I was hoping I'd be funny.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
All right.
See you.
y'all.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so hopefully this is the last week that we have to do these fucking. Should we give people the option to do
No.
investigators? Are we just saying it's done after this?
Mhm. Yeah, we're gonna call. We're gonna
Okay,
call.
this
you.
is it.
This is it. This is the last one. Last round. Tired
No
of paying
more-
this. I'm tired of paying this investigator.
And then after this, people give us their phone number
Yep.
when they sign up for our Patreon.
Yep.
We'll call them to personally thank them for signing up.
Yes.
Got
this, This investigator is costing us too much money.
it. All right. Here we go. Mr. Music, please. Taylor, Thank you. Oh, fuck. You do the first one. I got to do the second one.
Taylor, thank you, Taylor. You the man.
Don't use my you the man. Come up with your own shit.
Oh, thanks, Taylor.
All right. Alexander signed up for a what I can never remember. Annual. He paid annually.
Yeah.
He gets a private investigator or whatever. Backstory. Alexander is an aspiring actor. Wait a minute. Didn't you want me to do this in my radio voice?
All of them.
I don't know if I can remember how to do it. Unique New York. Alexander is an aspiring actor. His biggest job so far has been a paper towel commercial where he had his first speaking role. Oh no, that's a really big mess, for which he got paid $325. He took 4 years of acting classes with a total cost of $500,000. He is hopefully that
Damn it.
he is hopeful that he will be covered under the Joe Biden tuition forgiveness program. I wish the investigator would stay off of fucking Reddit before he writes these things.
I know what you're talking about. Joey, thank you for signing up. Joey. Ozzy. Thank you, Ozzy. Mr. Sister Fister just added their pledge to $10. Thank you, Mr. Sister Fister.
And you know, both Joey and Mr. Sister Fister could have been on the phone with us for 10 seconds.
Right.
How fucking douchey is that?
Super cool.
Admiral Agron. He originally signed up for $108 a year and bumped it up to $216 a year. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Don't read this part of this. You knew I was going to do it.
Oh, of course.
Though funding for Agron's fresh-smelling killing machine project fell through, he was reassigned to a super-secret desk job in Nicaragua. In his time off, he takes tourists out on the weekend fishing trips on the canal next to the chrome plating facility. Wow. That was worth $108.
Nicaragua. That's the best part.
Nicaragua.
Oh my
You should have been putting a lot of foreign countries in them.
I didn't put anything in them.
You know what I mean? I'm talking to the private investigator.
We should have asked for a lot more foreign countries in these investigations. Oh my gosh. Frederick, thank you. Is it Frederic or Frederick? Because it's spelled weird. Spelled foreign.
His last name's got squigglies or something in it, so
Thanks,
it's
Frederick. Frederica. Thanks, John. Paul. Thank you, Paul. And Jake. Jake went from 1 to 5 to 10.
You know, it's weird. We had a surge in patrons going up from the $1
tier?
stimulus.
Really? So that's cool. We appreciate that, guys. Thanks.
Dave, you go.
David just added their pledge from $5 to $10. Thank you, David.
Grant, I was going to say Greg. Grant went from 5 to 54 for the year. And if you don't know, Grant is an avid collector of used Mexican condoms. He mainly uses them for cooking to give his food a hard-working, dirty, rubbery zing that he hasn't been able to replicate with any of the bigger, lazier, more ashy-tasting condoms of the non-Mexican variety. That's it. That was that one.
That was that one.
Brandon signed up for the annual thing. Brandon has a little person pen.
A little the thing.
Brandon has the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Brandon has a little person panty fetish. He discovered this by accident when he walked in on his mother, who is a midge, changing her clothes. Soon after he began, I read that as little person. I was thinking like a child.
You pervert.
Changing her clothes. Soon after he began stealing his mother's panties and wearing them. They are too small to fit him though, so he wears one pair on each leg. You know, for this being the last run of the private investigator, I thought that they would have
Tried a
really,
little harder.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Jake, thank you for signing up. Jake and Ozzy the Fabulous went from $1 to $5. Thank you, Ozzy the Fabulous. Jared signed up for the $5 tier. Thank you, Jared.
All right.
And that was the end of that. Thank
You want me
you,
I'm
everybody.
going to check to see if there's any new ones right now so we can get them out of the way.
That's the spirit. Get them out of the way.
Oh, shit. There's 2 of them. And they're both annuals. So I don't know if they want to send their Donovan and Pop's sick. If you want to send us your phone number, we'll call you next week.
Tell them to put their phone number in the chat.
All right. So we'll just save them for next week.
All right.
All right. Now, last thing. I'm going to scroll through the chat real quick just in case there was any super chats that, nope, we're good. Eugen said, this made me tired. And Mr. Sister Fister said, thanks. Would have liked a phone call, you douches. Yeah, give me your fucking phone number.
Put it in the chat.
Okay, so on the $5 tier, it says update. Give me your phone number.
Update. Give me your phone number. When did you put it?
In the description of our Patreon at patreon.com/who's right, it says update. Send me your phone number. And when you sign up for our Patreon or you upgrade, you get an email that says, can you guess?
Give me your phone number.
Give me your phone number. Fuck.
So angry.
Well, fuck. Bye.
Bye.